Chieftain outfit. Hey. All right. Am I still streaming? Huh? Am I still streaming? All right. Let me double check. Yeah, apparently my recording got cut off. Yeah, but I'm still streaming, folks. Buti na lang. Wala na daw space yung hard drive. Meron pang 300 gigabyte yun. Hold on for a bit, guys. I'm gonna launching my Powder app. I need to record a session. Hindi pwedeng wala akong backup eh. So, just bear with me. Alright, bear with me guys. Medyo umpisahan ko, no? Mag-i-introduction ako ulit. Pasensya na, no? Alright, good morning once again. Happy Monday, folks. This is Audits Gamer 14 with another day and another Horizon Zero Dawn gameplay. This is now part 18 and chapter 4. Part 18 or the Horizon Zero Dawn series, but part 4 for the Frozen Wilds playthrough. So shout out to my fans, or I mean to my followers, and to all the Horizon Zero Dawn fans out there. Shout out to all of you guys. Alright, so there you go. Once again, Audits Gamer here. I'm just gonna restate, for the recording's sake, just gonna restate everything that I've said earlier, folks. Pasensya na, no? Medyo nagkaka-issue si OBS. Kahapon pa to. I'm just gonna repeat and put out a shout out to my Aloricans, my previous company. You remember this shirt, folks? Mga ka-Aloricans dyan, mga ka-prime retail ko dyan, no? Amazon retail, folks. You recognize this shirt? This is our Prime Day shirt right here, folks. So shout out to Daddy Joe, Boss Dodi, sino pa ba? Boss Ian, yung mga naging bisor ko dyan, no? Ama na dyan. Mga naalala ko pa, no? Pasensya na doon sa mga hindi ko na maalala. Dami nyo. Medyo makakalimutin na kasi. Kanorians, yan. Tsaka kapwa TLs na SME ko dyan. Sa inyong lahat na galing ng Alorica. Shout out to all of you. This is Amazon Prime right here. Prime Day. Ayun. So, been there for, kwento ko ulit kasi for the sake of the recording, been an Alorican for almost 5 years. 2015 and then a pandemic hit. Diba? And during the pandemic, shutdown talaga buong Metro Manila. And at the time, we couldn't work. Because anong tawag dun sa period na yun? Basta, sarado lahat. We cannot report to work. The management or my supervisor on the time has prorated. Parang binibigyan na kami ng prorated amount para lang makasurvive, no? Kasi nga walang income, wala kaming pasok. Then, make a long story short, fortunately, there's another company that is offering a work from home job during that era, during the pandemic era, no? Sagot nila yung gamit and sagot nila yung internet. Kung wala kang internet nung time na yun. Nung time na yun kasi wala pa akong internet eh. So, sagot din nila. And then, I started, kaya lang medyo matagal. No? Kasi, nangyari ang pandemic, March eh. Nag-start ako dun sa next company, May. So, medyo merong bakante na 1 and plus months. But anyway, again, that's a unique experience. It taught us a lot of lesson. No? Marami tayong natuklasan tungkol sa mga tao. No? Kasi lumalabas akong tunay na ugali ng tao during crisis. Meron talaga, iba matulungin talaga. Meron, mukhang pera lang. Sa totoo lang. During that time, lumabas lahat ng ugali ng totoong tao. No? So, yun. Anyway, pasalamat na lang tayong lahat na pagdaanan na nalagpasan natin yung pandemic. So again, shout out to all my previous co-workers down in Alorica, MRK to be exact. I think the logo is right over here. Ayan, Prime logo. Ay, hindi. This is the branch, MRK, Marikina. This is the Prime logo. Kaya lang, hindi nyo naririnig. Ayan, that's Prime. Kung nakasulat dyan, customer service, and then the logo, the smiley logo of Amazon Prime or Amazon Retail. Prime Day, folks. So shout out, and especially sa grupo namin dyan. Kanorians, kamusta na kayo mga chong? Ang tagal na nating hindi nagkakausap man lang, no? Meron pa isa-isa, pa dalawa-dalawa, pero hindi lahat kayo, no? So shout out to the Kanorians. Meron kaming grupo dyan. Alorica, Kanorians. So, kamusta na kayo mga chong? Going back to the gameplay, ayun nga, pagsimula na ako kanina, makikita nyo itong post ko sa FB, napakahaba na, no? Actually, 46 minutes na eh. Nag-down ulit yung recording ko sa OBS. Kailangan ko lang ulitin for the sake of documentation and for my YouTube channel. I need this. Imbis na mag-restart ako. Ayan. Mukhang tinamaan talaga ng power interruption kahapon si OBS. Yung recording niya. Hindi ko alam, baka pati hard drive eh. Kaso, ang nakakapagtaka kasi, itong game na to, nasa hard drive din to eh. Kung may tama yung hard drive, dapat di ko na to malalaro, diba? Pero nalalaro ko pa siya. Actually, natapos ko nga yung video kahapon eh, kahit puro interruption. Diba? So, it could be OBS only that has an issue. But let me double check my settings first before we proceed. I'm gonna explain again what happened yesterday, for the recording. So we just finished the for the WonderWoman task, diba? For the WonderWoman task, where we challenge Aratak to a contest, because Orieda, the shaman, Aloy and Oriada as a pact or a deal that in order for them to prevent what's causing the machines to be aggressive, kasi meron ditong tinatawag nilang demon. Ang suspecha nila, they suspect that the demon's base is inside Thunderstrom. Yung Thunderstrom, yung vulkan, the volcano. There. Ayun, andun na pala. So this is their rendezvous point towards that area. Medyo pa-endgame na kasi to. Feeling ko lang. And looking back on the quest, ayan. We need to talk to Aurea pala. Aurea. So they will about to disembark towards Thunderstrom. the volcano. But and at the same time, we have acquired new weapons. Ayan. We have three new bows, a storm slinger, and a forge fire or flamethrower to. But got duplicated, and then there's additional boxes, special items. Kanina napakita ko na meron tayong ano yun? Chieftain. Meron tayong bagong damit or armor. Nasaan yun? Baka yung lookout. Basta may bago eh. Ano natin dito? Medyo tumagal tuloy yung recording tsaka yung story. Dahil doon. Dahil sa hassle na to. These are common. Uy, meron. Ito. Squirrel skin. Do we need that? Hindi. Ito, kailangan natin yun. Mga weapon coils. Ito, Werak Chieftain outfit. Hindi ko pa pala nakuha. Tapos ito, yung mga additional weapon coils. Kunin natin lahat. However, puno na. Sayang. Alright, let's go back and take a look. The Werak Chieftain. Ito yata. Ayan. Ayan yun. Ayan siya. Wala pang ano lang naman. Siyempre shield weaver pa rin tayo. Because remember, we are in the very hard difficulty na eh. Diba? That's our blue glimpse. Uy! We have 23 na blue glimpse. So yun yung mga nangyari kagabi kasi. Ayun nga, in-explain ko sa video. But not on this recording. So let me just summarize it. I accidentally caused the power interruption. I bumped the power cord and unfortunately the power cord supports all the power to my PC. We have only one power outlet in our living room. Isa lang. Second one is across the living room. It's too far from my station, so I couldn't use that.
Everything's freezing. The ground, the air.
To make the story short, I bumped the power cord that's supplying my PC. Then it all went out. Unfortunately, the UPS that I'm using doesn't have a backup power feature. The system immediately turned off when that happened. And I think that's the incident that caused my OBS to have some issues. So that's it. I thought of not completing my video yesterday. If you noticed, my video yesterday got divided into 4 in my Facebook page. That's the reason. It keep on crashing during live recording and streaming. But I was able to complete it, and hopefully today. It happened already a while ago, but I'm using powder now for my recording, so hopefully this won't happen again. Pero teka, wala pala akong mic kay powder. Paano yun? Alright. Di ba magdodoble to? We'll see. Bahala na, no? Malaman natin. Alright, so let's proceed with the gameplay. So, double check the graphic settings. Alright, we're still good. Ayun, yun yung nangyari. Ang dami nangyari kahapon. Sobra. Muntik na ako sumuko, no? Pero, ayun nga, kailangan maitawid kasi. Para may mabuo yung chapter kahapon. And as you can see, the quality of my part 17 video sa YouTube, hindi ganun kaganda. Kasi, ni-recycle ko lang yung nasa Facebook. Dinownload ko yung Facebook videos. Yun yung ginamit ko kasi nakorrupt nga. Ayun, in short. Kaya ganun siya. Anyway, let's take a look on our quest. The remaining quest, no? Ito yung kay Hades to eh. I'm not... Eto, meron pa. Eto nga yung sa... Palusob na sila sa Thunderstorm. Ito... Sa main story to. Hindi ito sa Frozen Wilds. So... Wala na yata tayong natitirang task kay kay Frozen Wilds, no? Yep, let's proceed. Proceed na tayo dito. Let's go. Let's see if we can buy additional items. Ano to? Fire claw lens. Di ba may fire claw tayo? Wala ba? Fire claw. Frost claw. Ano ba yung nakalaban natin? Bale. Let's try to unlock additional quests.
I've heard of you, Huntress. Each of the many verses of your song tells of an impossible victory.
Alright, while we're doing that, let me take out my face first. Out of the frame. Siyempre, ano. Tapos na tayo mag-greet. But then again, shout out to my followers both in Facebook and YouTube. You can leave a comment and share this video if you are liking it. So there you go. Let's proceed and continue.
Let's echo across the cut.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That I know. My song used to echo around Banur. Omnak, the hunter of legendary machines. That's why I'm here. For another. They call it the claws beneath, but they did when I was younger. Its defeat would have given my song a fine end. I used to travel between Banur and the Cut without stopping to sleep. But this trip, my bones ache, Huntress. But you, out hunting Aratak, leading your own Werak. If half your song is true, you are the only hunter I trust to go in my place.
You want me to hunt for you?
Not just for me, no. For an old friend.
You want me to hunt in your place? Is that some kind of Banuka custom?
Perhaps it should be, but no. We survive and we prevail, until we fail to do either. I confess,
Meron pa pala tayong
this is not easy for me.
unfinished
For any
business.
other machine, I would die as I have lived. A Banuk hunter, weapon raised. But too many good lives have been lost to the claws. Throwing my old corpse atop the pile accomplishes nothing. Better to live in a world without the claws than to die while it still makes children orphans.
Sounds like you've got a reputation.
To be Banuk is to push your body to its limits. I found my limits higher than most. Fearsome machines needed killing, and in my youth, I found I had a talent for killing them. Even now, my name carries such weight that when the claws beneath re-emerged, the Werak came to me.
Do you still have the same faith in yourself that your Werak seems to have?
Perhaps I did. Before I held my bow in shaking hands. Noticed, for the first time, the spots on my knuckles. What a strange thing it is to be old. To stare backward and see such distance. But to stare forward at a looming wall.
Claws beneath?
This machine, the claws beneath. Why travel all the way to the cut just to hunt it?
Some songs. They include a refrain. The return of a past moment. It seemed fitting.
You've hunted this thing before.
Must have been 20 winters past. We were so close to bringing the claws to bay. Closer than anyone else ever got.
We?
Me and my friend. He was a chieftain of my Werak then, a skilled hunter. Every few years the claws would emerge in a new location. I knew of 2 chieftains he'd sent to their burial pyres. My friend became the 3rd. This hunt, I had hoped to complete it in his honor.
This is obviously important to you, Umnak. Are you sure you want someone else to take down this machine?
I'm no longer a match for the claws beneath, if I ever was. If I face it, it will kill me. Of this I have no doubt. The Banuk blood in my veins screams at me to take on the claws myself. But I must see it brought down. And dead men see precious little.
All right, Umnak. I'll do what I can.
I've no doubt you can do quite a lot. The stories say the claws beneath returns here only once every 6 winters. The whispers I've heard say it now makes its
Hopefully
home on
that's
the
not
northeast
fire.
edge of the cut.
A fire claw?
Hunt well.
Because we need that. And it's marked with a green exclamation point like that. So these are important in getting some upgrades for your weapons. Forgot to do a quick save. Let's open that later. Let's proceed with Umnak's request first. Saan yun kay Umnak? Eto. This one. Alright. Okay. Fortunately, it has a campfire near it. So, Frost Claw and then Fire Claw. Fire version of the same line of machine. So we need these resources to unlock additional armor or weapons. Upgrades, right? Teka, yun ba yun? Yun ba yun? May lubak. Hindi. Dito. That as a fire claw, his weakness should be frost, diba? Element against element, diba? Ganun lang. Alright, let's do a quick save in case we die. gonna respawn here. Alright.
Might regret this. There you are. Just like Umnak said.
Pogi. Subterranean pala to. Parang ano, Stonebreaker. Let's strip him. Mali. Patay. Ang mali kasi dyan. Nakalimutan ko yung tower. Need to disable the tower first. Teka lang. Matag na naman tayo ni Facebook. Ang adult sexual nudity and activity. Ang bira. Yeah, initially stream in Facebook and then copy it and enhance it for my YouTube channel. Ganun ginagawa ko. Dalawang platform. Need to deactivate the tower. That's the challenge. Be ready to die a million times. I think I'm gonna die a million times right here. Yun. Suppose. Ayun. Mamatay din pala ako. Bira. Natin ang strategy, boy. Kung gaano ka hirap mag-stream, diba guys? We're encountering some issues, like katulad kahapon and then nangyari kanina. And then Facebook comes along. Hindi, wala akong against sa Facebook. Their rules is their right. However, they mistag it. And then eventually, I know that they mistag my previous content. Like I said, I'm a content mod before. This is not black propaganda against Facebook. I'm just explaining my side, diba? Ang hirap gumawa ng content. Ayan, yung mga issue na pinapaliwanag ko sa inyo kanina. Then, pag na-mistag, wala na tayong magawa. Hindi tumanggap. Diba? Which is unfair. Diba? Kahit man lang merong certain agreement. Kasi consumer din tayo. As content creator, consumer pa din tayo ni Facebook. The tower is gone. Ganun kahirap maggawa ng content. We're going through all this trouble. So, masakit talaga yung nati-take down yung content natin. Kasi, like I said, I communicated with a former SME under their company. So he is well aware about the tagging. Si SME siya eh, diba? So he confirmed that I was right, na dapat ang tag lang dun is not adult sexual nudity or activity. It's just posture, sexual expression, or sexual posture. So for that, the tagging can we use this? Hindi ba? So, tama yung ano ko sinasabi ko. Dapat age restriction lang yung nangyari, hindi delete. Let's go. Do not go in a straight path with this one. Oh, wala. Ayun. Oh, yun yung mga sinasabi ko. Hindi madali mag-create ng content. Then you get a wrong tagging.
The claws beneath.
That's
Mac wasn't lying when he said you were
that's
tough.
a very huge impact to first our content, second to our platform. Kasi meron na siyang mancha kumbaga, diba? But still, diba, kita nyo naman, even though I know that they have mistagged my content, I have confirmed it with a subject matter expert already. And he confirmed that it should have been age gated or age restricted only, not delete. But still, I'm abiding. I am still being compliant, di ba? Just not to have further damage to my contents or to my platform. Again, what they did create a huge impact. Kulang na ako ng isang chapter, di ba? For my followers, wala nang chapter 13. Pero I still have YouTube as my backup plan, di ba? Yung mga followers ko dito sa Facebook, yung chapter 13 nandun sa YouTube. Doon nyo na lang panoorin. Enhanced version pa yun. But anyway, I'm just explaining my side. Yun, yung mga ganitong issue na na-encounter, yung mga corruption of data, corruption of videos, then you need to redo all the process all over again. Yun yung mga hirap na sinasabi ko ng isang content moderator. Yeah, we're still following. Don't get me wrong. The community standard should be there. What I'm just saying is the mistagging. Again, there's no perfect person, no? Nobody's perfect, but again, we cannot deny that the impact that was created is already made and it can't be undone anymore. And this is a lesson to me as a content creator, di ba? Wala tayong magagawa. We're using their platform. Pinakamaganda, alis na lang kayo kung hindi nyo gusto yung patakaran nila. Kaya ako, I'm willing to stay, but again, I'm branching out. I have my YouTube channel and I'm planning on venturing out to TikTok. But again, this should serve as a lesson to other people, especially the one that have mistagged my content. Yeah. Need to understand what gravity or what impact it is making to consumers. A simple error on your part can create a huge hassle to that other person. So be careful with your tagging, folks. There you go. So let's go back to the game. We just finished taking down this demonic rock breaker. So let's create a screenshot. Well, always let's do a screenshot. Ano ba maganda? Magandang time of day. Ito na lang. Pero lumagaan yung oras. Post natin. Paano kung monetize na yung account, diba? Ako hindi pa ako monetize. Kinikita ko rito, wala pa. Kung hindi lang sa mga stars na sinesend ng mga followers, mga nakakapanood, wala pa tong kita. Paano yung mga monetize na, diba? Tapos na mistag nyo. Tapos naban na ni Facebook dahil sa mistagging. Paano yun? Sorry na lang. Ganun na lang tayo, no? Sorry na lang. Yung impact nun, hindi na mababawi. Sorry po. Sorry na lang. Nakabangga, ba? Nakabangga ka, di ba? Truck ka, may driver. Ganito lang, paliwanag natin sa maintindihan ng mga tao. Nakabangga si driver. Let's say hindi naman namatay pero napilay, nabaldado, buong buhay na niya baldado siya. Sorry na lang po si manong driver. Parang ganun yun. Ganun na lang balagi. Sorry na lang balagi. Not considering the impact that your or the consequence that your action has paid. Sa simpleng mistag na demonetize si content moderator, si content creator, na-ban yung account niya sa simpleng mistagging. Sa may example ko, sa simpleng bangga, nabaldado na si kuya dahil lasing si driver. Nagsorry lang si driver, di ba? Hindi naman siya sasagot ng gastos nung nasagasaan niya, kumpanya niya. Mga ganun. Alam niyo yun, parang example natin. No? Again, there's no one's perfect, but we must consider our actions, di ba? The consequence of our actions. 1,000 beses tayo mag-isip bago tayo gumawa. It might have a little effect for you, but on the other person, on the other end, the receiving end of your action, malaking impact na yun. Kung sa'yo maliit, sa'yo baliwala, walang kwenta. Kabilang tao, sa kabilang linya, no? Malaking damage yun. Consider my examples. Ayun, yun lang. Anyway, I'm still trying to get a screenshot out of this. We have different... Bago to, no? Ito na lang siguro. Tumigil na rin ako kakakuda. Walang ano, pure. Ayun, pure. Dilemma. Surreal. Concede. Humble. Oh. Rock breaker. It's not a fire glow. Rock breaker. Hindi pwede Stargaze eh. Pwede na yun. Tumatagal tayo. This will be our thumbnail for today's video. Alright, there you go. Apologies for the long wait. I believe we need to go back to Umnak, diba? Balik tayo.
You're still breathing. Good.
Let's do a quick save. Alright.
I can't feel my... It's over. It wasn't easy, but that rock breaker won't be hurting anyone anymore.
The claws beneath brought low by an outlander. This part of your song will travel far.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to that.
I've found people rarely live up to their songs. You're an exception, though. And you've done me a true kindness. My foe is buried now, like so many of the hunters it killed. My friend, my chieftain. You would be pleased to know his fate won't befall anyone else. Take this in thanks. I believe you've more than earned it.
Watch! Those bandits will put the weapon helpless in the ground.
The claws beneath.
Alright, so
many
we
tried
have
to take it
acquired
down?
an extraordinary reward box. I believe it's over here. Ayan. Eto. So our satchel is once again full, as well as our resources. We need to dispose or disassemble unwanted coils, di ba? Ayan, mga green. Resources, we can always dispose Ridgewood. Since we're modded, we'll not lose any quantities of our resources, but we will lose, or we will gain capacity or slots inside our satchel. So that's why I'm doing this. Alright, there you go. Now we can pick up these items. Special item. Wala ka na ma-acquire dyan. Now let's take a look on our quest. We still have the Aurea, the main side quest. Di na tayo nakabalik dun sa mountain, yung painter. Wala na. Hindi na natin. Alam ko hindi ito sa main game yan. Yan. Diba? Sa main game yan na. Ito rin sa main game to mga to. So this is wala na nga. Wala na yung sa painter. Nawala na. Kasi nag-progress din yung game. So let's go back and talk to Aurea.
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked.
And our scouts...
But our purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears. Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with his course.
Sounds like good advice.
Let me just double check.
Let's
If
hope
I'm
it
still
doesn't come to that.
recording.
Chieftain?
One moment. Hindi tayo nagre-record. Patay tayo dyan. But I believe I hit the record button, diba? Ah, okay. We're still recording. 45 minutes pa lang bala. Okay. Let's go back.
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that. I take it you haven't spoken to Aurea yet?
Why should I? This is what she wanted, to return to Thunder's drum. It is her only care. So I should have known she would find a way to push aside my spear. After the Karja took my sister, not all of her came back.
What happened to Aurea when she was a captive of the Karja?
As a shaman, she's adept with machines, tracking them, stunning them. The Karja used her to capture them for the Sun Ring, where they were unleashed upon the innocent. They made her part of their blood sport. The shame she suffered beneath their pitiless sun.
She survived.
She endured. Endured by reminding herself of the spirit, her purpose. And now that's all she has.
Tell me what happened to the first expedition.
Rhea led the way to the summit, but it was blocked by a great door, some kind of cauldron, new metal. We tried to break through, but it was unflinching. We were exhausted, no way forward and machines behind. I made the call to push back. It cost us greatly. But to remain would have cost us everything. I had hoped to never subject Array to that again.
What do you think is beyond that door?
I do not know. That expanse of metal, that dead hum. Nothing sacred belongs there. Machines and death, that's what the mountain holds. Death for us or for the daemon.
And if we do find the spirit,
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
for what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Araya safe.
Alright, once again, my name is Otis Gamer 14, and this is part 18 now, in chapter 4, with the Frozen Wilds playthrough. And we're gonna attempt to unlock
We've promised the Karja
more
You're Aloy,
tasks
right?
or missions.
My pup, Bergund, told me you might be heading up to see me. Varja, pleasure. Hey, that spear is really something. You've customized her, haven't you?
I've made a change or two. You've got an eye for weapons.
I wish
Yeah,
these
we need
Banuk
to
agreed
upgrade
with you.
as
I can't seem to sell scrap to
early
a
as we
Glinthawk
can
around
before we
here.
proceed with
Everyone
the
wants boring
inside
old bows and
Thunder Drum.
spears. I like the more unusual stuff. And the Banu can get unusual. Like that spear Aratak hauls around, and an ice rail. Ooh, or that weapon of Araya's? What I wouldn't give to poke around inside one of those. Feel the lightning on my fingers. Or inside of anything, really. Last commission I had was a month ago. A weapon that spat fire. That didn't go well.
You think you could improve Aratak's spear?
I've never seen a weapon that couldn't be improved by Oseram Craft. You know, I tried to ask him if I could hold her once. He even offered to improve her for free.
How'd that go?
How do you think? He just grunted and kept walking.
So, let's say someone you know happened to have a weapon like Araya's.
You don't.
See for yourself.
Of course. Look at the... So the coils generate the spark, but the power source isn't even bolted in. I won't lie. She's beautiful. But there's beautiful and then there's beautiful. What we need is a Stormbird Talon. Lightning flows over them like water off a goose. And I know where one is. Hunt it with me, I'll turn that weapon into your new best friend. Second best.
Okay.
You're sure you can fix up this thing?
You bet. Probably. Just need that Stormbird Talon.
A weapon that spits flame, huh? Like this one? I took this thing off an Oseram bandit. Think you could do anything with it?
You got my forge fire back? Well, if you took
You
down
have a
Ulrich and
chance
his
to
goons for this
improve
thing,
2 weapons.
I guess she's yours now.
Why don't you finish it for me first? Make her into the weapon she was supposed to be.
Thought you'd never ask. I'm gonna need a bellowback snout. Any bellowbacks will do. Can you handle it alone?
I think I can manage that. This forge fire of yours, what do you need to finish it up?
Like I said, a bellowback snout ought to do it. I'm not picky.
So you want to hunt a Stormbird?
we have 2
I haven't seen any in the
objectives now.
craft.
That's right.
A bellowback
But when we're back
and a
near free,
Stormbird.
how about a break from all this white? I'll meet you there. What? People expect you to hike for miles, hunt huge machines alone, and just bring stuff back?
Mostly.
Not me. I'm fierce.
Alright, let's go. Let's see with this. Oh, let's go with the bellowback first. Alright, there you go. Where should we fast travel? Here? Okay. We could take down the bandit camp along the way. Let's go. Alright, so we're looking to schedule this playthrough until 10 a.m. I think they have like a transport ban today here in Metro Manila. Not sure if everyone is or every area is impacted by that strike. Hindi pala ban, parang may strike yung mga tigil pasada at ganun. We'll see. See what happens today. I-absent tayo pag di tayo makasakay. Wala naman tayo magagawa. Anong lakarin natin papasok. Hindi naman tayo bayan. But that's what I heard. That's what my wife told me last night. It's a transport ban. And this is the bandit camp. Reaction is slow. There's a lot of them versus Aloy. Whoop. Uy, uy, uy. Uy, uy. Uy, uy, uy. Uy, there's someone above me. Wala, hindi tumama. Wala ka dyan. Gagi. Uy. Gusto mo ah. Arm to arm ah. Hand to hand combat ah. You're dead. Come on, bring it on. Uy. Bring it on. Stutters. Yeah, I'm getting stutters.
That is not good. Fire the signal.
Oh. Got you what? Oh, I got you. Oh. Break. Take care of this. Pala. Dami. Uy. Right over here.
You feel this one?
See?
They're gonna wipe us out!
I can't.
Oh.
Just a little bit. There you go. Alright, and we're done. Now let's proceed with main objective is to get a bellow box snout, diba? Alright. So we need to go here.
Still sniffing around.
Depending on what type of bellow box, that's the element that we will be using. So for example, is that's an ice type of bellow back, I'm gonna use fire. The opposite elements. Ganun. Sa pagkakaalam ko. Let's look for a bellow box. Ayun, bellow box ba yun? Ito eh.
Finally.
That's not bellow box. Robot yun. Just a second. silo drop. Alright, that's a bell back pipe there, so his weakness will be
Let's get this over with.
that. Alright, just like that, folks.
That should do it. Varja can finish her forge fire now.
There's another quest for a Stormbird, right? Let's get that before we head back to Varja. Alright, there you go. So the key weapons here against a Stormbird will be our rope caster and shock arrows and sharp shot arrows. Then any combo that you will like. Tear blast arrow is also good, but just remove main components of the machine. Doesn't cause any damage. So depending on the coil that you will attach to your bow, perhaps. So we're upgrading our weapons before we proceed with inside thunder drums, because we're not sure how strong the machines inside there will be. So yeah, preparation is also a key. Let's go. So we need to meet with Varga. That's the Stormbird. Ito pala si Varga.
You know, I kinda missed all this red dust. Well, there's a storm. When we're ready, I'll follow up and boom.
Down already, or take it down. Let's take care of this long lady first. Yeah, I know the Stormbird is above us. Once it's down, do this strip strip it with its components and do another batch so it won't fly. Then hit it with your arrows. Alright. This way there's no escaping. Alright, that's his main components. Uh-oh. Again, do the same process. Use your focus to highlight the elements. Then do it all over again. Yep. You will not go anywhere, man. And that's it. That's how you defeat a Stormbird.
Varja said she could improve the Storm Slinger with this.
Alright, let's MKR. Ano ba kailangan? Para makuha lahat. We need this. We need those mods. Modification slot. Yung kailangan nating bakantehin. This one. Well, let's take out the blue ones. There. That should do. Then try to take everything. Alright, there you go. Well, let's go back to Varja. Alright, just give me a moment, folks. Break lang. CR lang. Mga chong. BRB. Alright, I'm back now. Let's proceed with the game. Let's continue. We just defeated the Stormbird. Just gonna go back to Varja. So this to upgrade our two new weapons, the Storm Slinger and the Fireforge. Fireforge ata yung isa. Ayun. Alright.
Got that part you need?
Perfect. Already got machine oil on my hands.
Storm Slinger. Siyempre.
Here it is. One Stormbird talon.
Let's do it. I haven't had this much fun in ages. Watch and learn, Aloy. Only don't stare directly at the sparks. Okay, so I pretty much had to break her in half. But what's a staff? A stick. One thing I like about sticks, you can put them back together however you want.
Which you did. This thing looks a whole lot more dangerous.
She's better than dangerous. She's a genuine Varja special now. Take good care of her.
I've got what you asked for. Show me what you had in mind for the forge fire.
Let's
Finally!
improve
Was feeling like I
both,
neglected her.
right?
And that's a little too close to my family life. She's done and she's yours. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Looks great. I almost expected you to turn it into a burning ropecaster or something.
Nah, she was close to perfect from the start. She's a Varja original after all.
What you did to that storm slinger? That was some impressive work, Varja.
Hey, it's nothing. I just helped her become what she was always meant to be. They grow up so fast.
Tablet lang. Diyos ko naman tong taon. Ayan o. Pinaluto. Inahanap tayo ng natin. Kaya naman kung ako pa.
Thanks for your work on the forge fire.
Pleasure. I mean, you couldn't be more of an improvement on her last owner. What a pile of slag he was.
If I find anything I think you'd like, I'll be back around.
You better. Find anything interesting lately?
I might have. Let's talk. I should go.
You're not gonna find anything here, are you?
That's a typical father and son conversation, you know. Kids right now, they're hard to ask a favor. It's a small favor. Then you'll argue. That's normal these days. Need to argue before they will follow. That's just a small favor. In just a few minutes. Alright, let's go back to this area. Alright, just a second. Alright, well, it's loading. Again, this is Audits Gamer 14 bringing you Horizon Zero Dawn gameplay. This is now part 18 in chapter 4. Horizon Zero Dawn and the Frozen Wilds.
Aloy, this is it. My chance to reunite with the spirit, and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. Someone ignorant of our ways, but no, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Araya?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak. You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right, stubborn as stone, but he's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
What did the war do to Aratak?
It cut away everything, until only his true self remained. Unyielding ice. No Banuk has more sheer will. He fought the Karja for 1,000 freezing nights, yet always rallied his hunters at sunrise. It is said he endured 23 wounds in those years. His hunters counted them. He never complains of one. Instead, he complains that life with me is harder. He's right. What have I ever given him but struggle?
Now that I'm chieftain of the Werak, I don't suppose I can order you to tell me about Silence?
Aratak would never have presumed to grasp for a secret of the Conclave. But you are not Aratak, and if you have dealt with Silence, your need is well apparent. Silence came to Ban-Ur from the distant north, a young shaman of the Owl's Watch. A remote Werak that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
It was. Or at least, when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said he was. His knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave, and eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority. I wanted to learn from him, but That was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves. He met with us there, as is custom at high winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen. Holes cut in ice and metal.
Yeah, that'd be Silence, all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best trackers after him. None returned. And when we checked back with the Owl's Watch, those who had vouched for him were gone. As though he never existed. Some in the Conclave began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin with.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous and dangerous. But also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal. Except, perhaps, for you. Anyone else I would warn off, but you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
I'll keep that in mind, Araya. Thanks. What are we gonna find up there, Araya?
Ruins, machines, and a door, like that of a cauldron. I have faith that you can find a way through it, Aloy. For beyond it lies the spirit. I know I can find her there. Though I do not doubt the daemon has tried to hide the way.
Aratak told me you were a captive of the Karja for a long time. It sounded bad.
For Aratak, it all comes back to that. He thinks the Karja changed me. They did not. They merely sharpened my focus. When all else is lost, you think about what's truly important. The spirit. The blue light. The beyond. And my brother, too. Every time I felt the chill northern wind, I thought of him, worried for him.
I still need to take care of a few things.
Understood. I'll be here.
Araya, still ready?
Oh yes. On your word.
I'll be back soon.
I'll be ready.
Alright, so we can either postpone the moment or proceed with it. Let's see. We have unfinished. I think there's nothing left to do. Yeah, hunting grounds only, but this is not a story-bound type of mission. Let's proceed. Let's go.
All right, I'm back.
Excellent. We are ready.
It hasn't been easy for you, Araya. Getting back to this point.
It was all to hear her voice again. This time, we both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once we ascend, it will be hard to turn back.
Let's go. Not sure if this is the end game for this chapter, but we'll see.
Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
No, brother! So you see, I too can call upon the power of the old ones.
What was this place?
The spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from terrible danger.
Fortress. It looks more like a machine.
Is that not fitting? The moonlight often dwells in machines.
Let's just hope that some remains here. Here, up and over.
Where? Where? RXF? Where?
Pillars, tall as the nearest cliffs.
This'll help.
Which way, man? Okay. Dito pala. Yung sinabi agad.
Machines. Unless we have the drop on them.
Let's use Varja's weapons, diba? Let's try to upgrade it first. Wait, let's see. Eto. Damage. Let's go with this one. Let's use that. Alright, so okay, ba yung lakas dito, boy? Give me a moment. it's best if we use the fire element. Let's try it. Maybe fire has a huge effect compared to the... Where is it? Wala ata. Eh? Crafting wala. Nakabalik pa ba ako sa ano? Outside the camp. Hindi na. Yep, you can't go back. Ang bilis mamatay, boy. Iba yung mga lasing dito. Well, it's 10 o'clock, people, and sorry, I need to take it from here. I'm gonna continue this in the next chapter. Oh, chapter 5, we will continue this. Yep, I need to go to work, folks. So once again, thank you for watching. If you reached this part of the video, if you reached the end, folks, please leave a like, comment, share it, and subscribe to my socials. For my YouTube, you may hit the subscribe and like button, also the bell icon, so you'll be notified in my future videos. For my FB page, you can hit the follow and share button, and I will truly appreciate it, folks. So once again, my name is Otis Gamer, Otis Gamer 14, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care now, and bye bye.